Hey guys, Jinloxy here, back with a new blind playthrough. This is a story about my uncle. So this was released in 2014. It's about 15 bucks. I think I got this as part of a Humble Bundle or something, but it's just been sitting in my backlog for some time. And, you know, given the fact that I'm, going to lose my Steam access temporarily, at least by the end of the year, I figured I'd play it. That way we'll get through it. I don't know much about it. It's supposed to be like a first-person story-driven adventure, from what I understand. They make a point about it being non-violent, which that could be nice. That could be a real nice thing. So let's begin. I have done a little test. I got through the intro section. So overwrite save. Yeah. Oh, you can only have one save at a time. That's fine.
Dad?
Aren't you sleeping yet? It's time for bed, honey.
Dad, I can't sleep. Can you tell me a bedtime story?
All right. What do you want to hear?
Something about an adventure.
I think I know just the thing. When I was your age, my biggest dream was to follow my Uncle Fred on one of his adventures around the world. One day, he disappeared.
Right, so my immediate thought is this real or is this BS? Like, he's telling the story to his daughter of his adventure as a kid. But it's like, is it real or is it real and he's telling her and it's like, oh, don't worry, it's just a story, but it actually happened? Or is it just like, either way, it's fine. All right, so we have WASD to move around.
I stepped into the lobby of my uncle's house. It lay just across the hill from where I lived with my mother, your grandmother. She had tried to keep me from going, but I wanted to see if Fred was home yet from his latest adventure.
Right. So we'll wander around here. There's the trash. There's some little boots. It's very dark. Do not forget protective gear is important. Turn off turbine, oven, reactor, and lights. Kind of a, little stuff. I know you can zoom in with the right mouse button, at least while we're in here. And that says Encyclopedia something Mécanique and d'Electric site. So I think it's French. Yeah, see, there you go. Hold to zoom. It's also like, is this 3 in the... It's strange because I know it's nighttime. So it's 3:30 in the morning then, presumably. Right, I don't know what... Oh, I didn't look at this. Ooh, okay, so yeah, that's definitely not English. That looks like German. Or... I don't know, Norwegian or something. But see, then you have these. Call Lars. Tomorrow I have left for a spontaneous journey. See you soon. Fred. Glastonbury. Barney on the run. On their bus. These are presumably the devs? It's hard to say. I mean, the real photos, so... And that door is slightly ajar, but you can't get in there as far as I know. Maybe we'll be able to later. I didn't spend a lot of time looking around. Usually the first episode of any new series is me just, wandering around and looking at everything in the tutorial section or reading everything that I can. Oh my gosh, what is this? That which allures us, a study on matter and its meaning for universal life. Forensic science. I bet this is an actual book. Probably something that inspired the game. Climb that cave for days, petrifying journey. Okay, and these are all the same copies of the same book. We have an elephant map. Yeah, okay. More German. At least I assume it's German. Bolts of lightning, just a battery. Random candles. H2O plus V. Organisms multiplying, sign of new life. This is important. X plus X squared equals... I don't remember what that's called. I mean, it looks like sigma, but I don't think that's right. That's the... whatever. Grappling hook. Red, green, bulb. What is this? YouTube.com, watch. Well, there's maybe an Easter egg of sorts. To Uncle Fred. Dear Friedrich, old friend. Lots of German. It's been a long time, brother. See you soon, love Mara. Flux ventilation fixed. Okay. Another cool guy. I wonder if these are like Kickstarters? Don't forget turn valve, ha ha ha. New invention ideas. Time travel, already done. Oh, time travel car. I see. Uncle Fred? No, that's like Doc Brown. What's Doc Brown's first name? Automatic toaster, disposal system, go. Alright, well, let's keep looking around here for a little bit. We got human biology, forensic science, folklore magazine, monsters of modern time. A bunch of math, grapple function, notes from me. I'm glad it's in German, otherwise, or whatever it is, otherwise I'd read everything. What is this? QWOP, oh, QWOP? Really? Little references here and there. It was probably like an indie game humble bundle or something. Daddy's helmet. So his dad was a deep sea diver, presumably. Tanks. Advanced art. Lucky cat. Okay, what is this? Oh, really? OG Game Boy-ish. Story about my uncle. Warning, propane. Press click to interact.
My uncle used to send me postcards from his long journeys. Greetings from Nepal, Galapagos, Kilimanjaro, the Amazon River. This was the first time he had left without a word, without sending cards.
So one of my buddies asked me the other day if I had a bucket list. I answered that I didn't really think about it, but that's not true. It's because he does want to travel, this buddy of mine. And he has traveled quite a bit. But he's done like touristy stuff. And that doesn't really interest me. You know, he went to Thailand, he pet some tigers, he went to Greece and did whatever. New species of bacteria found during science fair. Well, that's just, you know, just gotta check some of the carnies, right? Oh, during science fair, not... Yeah, okay. Explorer reaches mountaintop at age 52. What's this? Don't know. Looks like the same thing sticking out of the back of the Game Boy, though. But my thought is more like, if I was going to travel, I would want to actually have an adventure. It's all about the experience, not, oh, I went to Greece and I saw this old landmark. It's like, that doesn't excite me. You know, eating local food kind of does. See you in another life, brother. Your brother. The Emperor protects, brother. But yeah, I understand the desire for adventure. Maybe it's partly why I'm so into video games. Diploma, Freder something Gable for extraordinary expertise in quantum physics. Oh, here. Was that the light? There it is again. That sign. Okay. Oh, it's in the stars. X-ray. Yep, okay. So what do we have here? Fantastic Frederick's disposal system. Platinum bolts needed. Hydraulic overloader. More math. FFDS. Pipe for pressure exposure in certain valve areas. Emits light and noises. Possible cosmical connection. Starlight. Oh. Because, well, yeah, it's nighttime. Negatives, dangerous for children. Price, expensive probably. Where does it all go? Load stars will dispose of anything convenient and environmentally friendly, probably. Yep. Yeah, Starlight. Great song, also.
I had visited Uncle Fred's house countless of times, but in the locker, which usually was closed, I found something I hadn't seen before. It was an adventure suit. It resembled the one that Fred used, but smaller in size. Curiosity got the better of me, and I tried it on. It fit like it had been custom made for me.
There's 2 lockers, though. And presumably this follows the... I mean, they made reference to, like, flux capacitors and stuff like that. So presumably it follows the trope, the Back to the Future trope of, like, the old crazy inventor and the young man forming a friendship. Right, Rick and Morty, which I still haven't watched, kind of goes with that as well. So we have grappling hook, lots of stuff. Ventilation, really necessary? Probably so. Belt made of leather or plastic, definitely leather because of pi right there. MP3 pocket, not really necessary. Yep. Ah, yes, door just opens automatically. That's a good sign, I guess. Man on the moon. On the moon after perfect touchdown. That's the Titanic? Yeah, sinks 4 hours after hitting iceberg. Yeah, they knew about it ahead of time, too. They were radioed that there's an iceberg in their direction. But hubris.
The most mysterious room of my uncle's house was the observatory. There he kept his newest experiments, and right now it held a pad used for disposing of garbage. Uncle Fred had warned me not to touch any of his things. But, as I said, I was a curious child.
Burger Dome. Yep, alright. We'll check out that in a second. I just want to look at... Oh, the snow's actually coming through... It's coming through the roof there for a second. That does, you know... Oh, let's look at the outlets. Yep, definitely European. Okay. Alright, so we have... Welcome to Fred OS version 0.03. Pull the lever to launch. And it's drawing us in, which is interesting. Ah. And then it aims us up, and there we go. So if you haven't been to my channel before, welcome. If you have been, welcome back.
I landed with a crash, but thanks to the suit I wasn't hurt. I had no idea where the pad had taken me, but back then I didn't care so much about where I was going, or how I would get home.
So this is where I stopped, but I was looking around a little bit at these instant noodles and beef and whatever this is. Key lime pie. Caution, do not use if tube is swollen. So you'd think because he was sending his garbage here that this would be the garbage, but it also could be like, hey, he's trying to survive here. Who knows? Can I fall off the side? What happens? Cool. I was like, is it gonna let me jump? Oh, and you can jump. Alright, you couldn't do that in the, with the spacebar. And then I did figure out that this sign is the right mouse button or something, and it lets us... Oh. Oh, you can only jump once, though. Alright, so that's fair. Ah, see, it's a clock. Different time, though. And, well, same copy-pasted food. Butterflies, weird glowing objects. So maybe this is where his garbage was ending up. A propeller? Maybe we're just like... Maybe we've destroyed the time-space continuum or something. Press and hold shift to run. Progress is saved. Okay. Excuse me. Obviously someone lives here. Or perhaps Fred's been here.
The suit protected me from falls on the ground, but not in water. I couldn't swim with this thing on. Best be careful.
Oh, there's a hole, that's why. That's why they said that. Although, I jumped quite a bit. I was worried I was going to fall through that, but I guess that's fine. Yeah, okay, fair enough. And I did see that up there. I don't think I can get there. You know? I could jump, but... Alright. I'm a little scared of heights, so, you know, whatever. But I might be... Oh, I bet I have to jump up there, and then... Yeah, that's when it... Oh! Alright. Okay. Oh, God. You have momentum. Because I was trying to, like, jump up onto the stump, but it's like... You do have some control, like I'm moving backwards a little bit there, but not as much. Oh, and then, yeah. Right, momentum is a thing. That makes sense. Right, power jump. Got it. Alright, it's a little high, but not...
I was sure that someone had been here before me. Someone had built these bridges and carved these symbols, but who? Where were they now?
You know, you don't really think about it, but stuff like that, where it's glowing like that, radiation, intense radiation. Things don't just glow like, ah, crap. I realized I wasn't gonna make it, and then I'm like, okay, so how do I get there? Let's just go straight up first. I can, so how did I screw that one up? Weird. Alright, well. Oh no, wait, what was that saying? Charge up the suit and release while sprinting to power leap. Oh, okay. That makes sense, actually. Okay. Oh, I thought I heard some radio. Oh, yeah, alright.
I found a strange gizmo. Some sort of measuring tool that Fred must have built. It seemed to be done measuring, though, so I took the results to give to Fred.
Fair enough, I just walked up to it. Oh yeah, he tore the bottom off. Got a collectible. So are those all the collectibles? Are they all like that, or is it other random stuff? Uh-huh, okay. Probably best to power, or... There we go. Okay. Just have a little wiggle room. Alright, which way? Probably that way, so let's try... Wait, is that the way I came from? Oh, you have to power leap this, don't you? Like sprint. Hello? Ah, I screwed that one up. I hit the regular jump button. It's kind of awkward. It doesn't... it's awkward for me, anyway. Like, not... You think of jump as in hitting the spacebar, not releasing the right mouse button. You know, so that's why it's muscle memory. I'm like, oh, I need to jump, and then I hit the space instead. So that's... yeah. What is over here? There's something.
How did you know Fred had been there?
Well, I found a small campsite where Fred must have slept before going further into the caves. I knew it was him because the place was littered with empty packages of his favorite hiking foods. Canned soups, tube food, and instant noodles.
Tube food? That sounds gross.
Oh well, it's not that bad. One winter, Uncle Fred and I went hiking into the mountains, and we were surprised by a blizzard. We were stuck in a small cabin for 2 days, and all we ate was tube food, and cold canned goulash as well. Your grandmother was worried sick, but I thought it was all very exciting.
The voice acting could be better, but it's all right. It's doable, you know? So how do I get back? Same way, I guess. Whoa, good thing that actually jumped pretty far. That's nice. Don't break. So you're saying Fred built all this stuff over lots of time? Crap. Too early. Well, I assume me clicking on it is still good. That's my thought. Alright. So here you have to... How do we do this? Will a regular run and jump work? Yes, I think so. Alright. And then... I was trying to see if we could see on top of that, but I was glad I didn't screw things up. Okay, and then... It's strange. Our momentum should have been... Because we were going that way, so we should have continued going to the left. But, you know, whatever. Okay, that's... yeah. Yeah. Oh, really? Can we climb the ladder? I guess. I mean, it's not really a climb. We just jumped. I would say Fred probably didn't carve all the weird stuff in the walls, though. Alright, what is this? Oh.
The power core I found activated the suit's grappling device when I picked it up. It must have been left here by my uncle.
Clearly, it was hanging from a thing. Okay, aim and hold to drag yourself towards areas. Alright, so you probably want to aim for the symbol then. Oh, and it just stops when you hit it. So the next question is, can you do that and then... Why are there two? Oh! Interesting. So those are marks that someone else left. A power core. That makes sense when you're in range to grapple. So I could grapple the side of that and then fall into the water. Well, alright, let's... What happens if we let go? It said hold, but I tried letting it go right there and it kind of kept going a little bit. I don't know. I guess we could... So it still kind of pulls you, but it... What if I just do a little bit? Alright, so it doesn't... It's still connected until you land, basically, but you're... Yeah.
The grappling device left a sort of symbol everywhere I grappled.
Yep.
I noticed similar symbols already there in the cave, and I was getting more and more certain that this place was where Fred had gone.
Okay, so it said the symbols left behind shows where Fred has been, but you can grapple almost anywhere. That's fair. And I'm sure there's going to be... I know it talked about collectibles. There's collectibles off the path and stuff. And so before I started this, I looked up how long to beat.com or whatever, and it said the normal is about 3 hours, but if you want to get all the collectibles, it's like 8. We'll see. I'm probably not gonna... I'm sure some are really hidden, you know? I'm into little story bits and stuff, but I'm not into... I do like poking every nook and cranny, but... You know... It's gotta be within reason, right? So... You get some air, too. Oh, you can even do off those. Alright, so... Huh. I just noticed only one of the things on the back is lit up. I right-click and that lights up the circle, but you have... By releasing while grappling, you'll fly forward. Yeah, okay. And then what? You have to do it again? Oh, I see, yes. No, but I bet we're gonna have to. I see. So we gotta aim this properly. It looks like we can go over there too, maybe. Well, you know, that's how that goes. That's fair. Huh. Whoa, we landed on it. All right, yeah, what is that over there? That is something. Let's go there. Ah. All right. Well, I cannot... Let's see. That worked. Remember the basic abilities. Ah, okay. Just regular jump. I think when we first started, it's... Oh, yeah. Power jump and grapple to reach higher areas. Interesting. That makes sense, actually. Okay. I see. Alright, and we're gonna land there-ish. Power leap and grapple will let you reach far off areas, yeah.
The adventure suit was fantastic. By combining a power leap with a grapple, I could fly long distances through the air at great speed.
I understand that's for the tutorial, but it doesn't sound like something you tell your kid. Oh, it was so amazing. I had the power leap and the grapple and the quantum flux. It was the best thing ever. It let me do these good things. It's like, you're not gonna... It's not bedtime story material. You'd be like, oh, I jumped so far, and whatever. I mean, I'm not good at telling children's stories, so maybe it is the best thing ever. I will defer to the experts. Alright, so we gotta run. Oh, yep. And if you think you're gonna fall, just ram into the side of the rock. That works too. Well, I mean, there's something down there, which is probably where we got to go. I just... Unless it wants me to go up there. Or maybe that's the point? Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, that didn't really work. Oh, well, yeah, okay. Guess I should have... Oh, really? Wow, I was like, you're not gonna let me grapple onto any of that stuff? I see. So... When grappling a moving object, you'll follow along. Thought I heard... Oh, I see, yeah. Interesting, well. So they hide that stuff from you. Alright, it said there were 5 collectibles in this area. Hopefully, well, I don't know how hidden they'll be, I suppose. Yeesh. We'll just have to keep our ears open. It's a waterfall, presumably. What is going on here? Oh, see, yes. It's only when you land the one thing charges up. So I guess it's gonna become more complicated. We're gonna need to have multiple charges so that we let go and then we shoot something else with the grapple. Yeah, that's okay. That'll be alright. And, you know, I mean, the collectibles are neat. But I don't think they necessarily do anything. I mean, I know they unlock... I think I was looking in the options, like beam color and stuff, so... They're neat little things, but whatever. Okay, let's see what's going on here, I suppose. Ah, crap. Oh, alright. Interesting. I think I was able to sprint in the air to kind of, you know, change how fast I was moving in this direction, if that makes any sense. All right, so what's the deal? Oh. Okay. So that... I guess you gotta probably get to there and then get on the rock that way. That looks like something all the way at the bottom, though. Maybe I can't land there. We'll, Alright. See? Like, what is this? Oh, we're not gonna be able to land. No. No, it's just like, nope. Alright, I don't know what, Okay. This is okay. It's alright so far. I'm more interested in the story because it's getting, the novelty's wearing off, let's say, right? It's like, ooh, jumping, oh, do it 15 more times. I'm just like, alright, it's, okay, let's move it along. Move it along. Oh, you found a second power core. You can now grapple 2 times before landing. I see. Yeah, that's what I expected. I thought it was gonna fall, so I frickin' grabbed on, and we kind of went through the rock, which I guess was neat. But now it's gonna become more of a pain in the ass, I fear. Okay. Lit indicates how many grapples you have left. Yep. Good to know. It's... So... It's really interesting because people have said... there was... What is it? Previously recorded, the Red Letter Media guys tried to do a video game thing a few times. And they were... Was it The Order? Whatever game that was, The Order 1976 or 17, whatever. The Order or something. And the first thing you do is you have to push a button. It gives you a prompt to push a button. And they're making fun of it. It's like, people know to push buttons. You know, it's some executive had to say, put that in there. And yet it's like, you know, my brother visits and we start playing a game and I'm like, oh, it's this. And he's like, wait, what? What do you mean? How do you know that? I'm like, oh, well, it's showing you this. When you go near it, this, I don't remember, but it's like this one thing pops up and then, or it was like synthetic. I was like, oh, use the right mouse button to do that. He's like, how'd you know that? It's like, because the icon says RMB on it. It's only, I've realized since I've started doing this for like YouTube and BitChute and whatever else, it's made me more observant. Like, the average person just plays these games without thinking about them. You know, whereas I'm going into all these different games and I'm like, well, how do I play? What are the mechanics? You know, how do these things work? And then I'm like, oh, I see the little notches around the circle. It's like, that must mean the number of grapples. You know, and I figured it out before they told me, but I think to most people, maybe it's not that evident. You know, and I still played a lot of video games before I even started doing this. It's just, you know, doing the channel has made me far more, not analytical, but just allowed me to focus my capabilities, I suppose. I don't know. It's just I don't think the average person gets it. I understand why these devs would put the button prompt in there, because the average person doesn't know. And you looked at that one games journalist that played Cuphead, and they couldn't figure out how to jump and dash. And it's just like that's easy sauce. But gaming is now open to everyone. And you know, what did George Carlin say? Think of how stupid the average person is, and half of them are stupider than that. Which is also funny because the word is dumber. Like, that's deliberate on his part. But anyway, all right. So is this the 2 jump thing? All right. So we're gonna have to jump and then. Okay. Yep, we couldn't grapple. Oh, yes. Okay, this makes sense now. Oh, I hit it. Crap. Too close. Yeah, it pulls you towards it, and so you want to sort of swing. You don't want to go and then whack it, because then you just fall. You want to maximize your thrust, so to speak. And then you do a little of this, and a little of that. Oh, I hear something. My brother also plays with the sound off for a lot of his games, which doesn't make sense to me. But it's funny because he was playing synthetic. And I was like, oh, you're playing it with the sound on. He's like, oh, yeah, I need it. I'm like, oh, because I assumed it's like your weapon jams, and it'll tell if you're not focusing on the reticle or on the. There's multiple ways it tells you, but one of the ways is the click. It's like ting, or when you're out, or when it jams, or whatever. Different sounds, but so I was like, oh, when it jams, oh no, I like the music. Like, oh. Okay, I mean, that's good, but... Alright, where are we going now? I saw the thing spinning around somewhere. There it is. Oh, yeah, this is getting more complicated, isn't it? Look at that. Alright, so we're gonna follow this like so, and then follow that like so. So where do you think the last little, last time I saw one of those, it was a power core, I thought. Okay, I see the 2... Wait. Oh, I get it. There's 2 circles. I was looking over there. Oh, there's even an arrow carved in. So why... Oh. Put the hand away. Why? So you could actually interact?
Did you ever see any of Fred's experiments yourself?
Yes, I actually helped him collect samples for his research sometimes.
To learn about them?
That's right. We found all sorts of things. One time, we went to the forest and found a small pool of water that was full of eggs.
Eggs? Were there chickens in the forest?
No, not chicken eggs. These were small and jelly-like. Hundreds of them.
Frog eggs?
Fred told me that they were frog eggs. He was in for a surprise, though. Guess what happened?
What? What happened?
Well, We took some eggs back home, and one day, Fred woke up with bites all over his body.
Mosquitoes?
Turns out, it wasn't frog eggs after all. It was mosquito eggs.
Ah, poor Fred.
I know. He did find real frog eggs eventually. He told me that they were very, very special, but I don't know what happened to them.
So are these eggs? Or are... Because I thought they were cherries, but who knows? So you're saying that he wasn't a good scientist? Because, I mean, I imagine it's pretty easy to tell the difference between frog eggs or mosquito eggs. All right. Mm-hmm. By the way, that's not to say that I'm, like, amazing at video games or whatever. I'm not, but... Oh, this is getting faster. I see... Oh, crap. Well, we saved it, though. Bit of an unconventional solution. I'm just going back this way so I can hear if there were any beeps or anything. Alright, so that's gonna go... And then it'll probably... Yep. I'm like, land it! Stick the landing! It's definitely more about the grapple and less about...
These blue lights. Did Fred put them here? Or was somebody else here as well?
I don't know, but the blue lights look totally different from the Christmas lights, you know? Oh, wait, is this the end of the world? End of the area? No. Or maybe it is. Huh. Wow, that's... Oh, wow, it's like a... There's a windmill, so I assume the lights are homes or something? What's with all the... How did the bits of metal, like... I mean, it's the same piece, but how did it keep getting here? It's always starlight. Wait, is that a person? I know there are people. I saw the Steam cards.
Hello, who are you?
Oh.
You're not from here. Wow, you look just like Fred, but smaller, and with less hair on your face.
Does she have sharp teeth?
She knew Fred. I told her that he was my uncle.
Oh, I can zoom in.
And that I was looking for him.
What's an uncle?
I said that he was...
She's wearing his
that
glasses.
I had known him all my life.
Really? Me too. I'll help you find him. I'm Madeline. The others call me Mad Maddie sometimes. I don't know why, really, but you can call me Maddie. You've never been to the village, right? Let's meet over there in the square. I'll show you around. I bet you can get there easily with your suit thing. So, I'll see you there.
I couldn't believe it. An underground village, inhabited by frog people, or more like salamanders. Either way, they walked like humans, they talked like humans. How is that possible?
I don't know, but he did find the frog eggs or whatever, and he said they were very special, but yeah. Alright, well, let's... So we're gonna have to jump for it. Okay, and then maybe overcorrect. I wonder how challenging the platforming is going to be. So we need to go basically over and around. And then aim. All right. Huh. So what happened to Fred? I mean, I'm sure we're gonna find him someday. Probably at the end. The village, eh? How much time do we have? Well, we could stop right here. That's fine. It's been almost an hour. I want to make sure that this is recording properly and everything looks good and all of that. Do we... let's return to the main menu. You will restart at the last checkpoint next time you continue your progress. Sounds good to me. Collectibles 0 of 5. So it's probably 5 per area. And level select. Workshop. Sanctuary is the first one. Village. I see. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas. And then an epilogue. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, that's not so bad. I'm not gonna, yeah. Right, the collectibles and all that stuff. We're gonna go through the game. All right, guys, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. If you're new to the channel, something I like to do at the end of every episode is a unique positive moment. Basically, the point is, I mean, if you follow there's like a book, like the happiness index or something like that, and talks about essentially you're reframing your perception or perspective, because everything is so negative, and you know, we have to focus on the negative for survival reasons, of course, but in this world today, everything seems so negative, and just to be happier and to be a bit more objective in the world, it's better to have more of a neutral perspective. It's you know, you don't want to think everything's bad all the time, because then, you know, you'll be depressed and stuff. So according to the book, at least, you're supposed to find 3 unique things per day, and you're supposed to write them down right before you go to bed. And this actually trains your brain to seek the positive. You know, so you'll be going through your day, you'll be like driving to work and be like, oh man, those clouds are really nice, because you'll have to find the 3 unique positive things. But at least in the channel, I only do 1. So, and I hope you guys do as well. I mean, I hope you do all 3. That would be the best. But so what's your unique positive moment for today? You can leave a comment if you want. That's totally fine. I'll, you know, as always, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent. I do read them all, assuming they're not memory hold. I do respond to all of them. I mean, maybe not that one video, but but what is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, it's honestly just this game. The fact that I'm finally getting to play it. It's been something. It's been, like I said, it's on my backlog for a while, and now I'm getting the chance to finally play it, and that's good. I like it. So that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys is just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.